Hello and welcome to Worship Online with Upper Clyde Parish Church. It's good to have you here, and it's always good to worship our great God. Now, last week we reflected on welcome and hospitality as we heard in Scripture the story of Jesus' return home and of the reception that he received when he got there. After moving on from home, he sent off the 12 disciples closest to him out to neighbouring towns and villages to share what they'd been learning from Jesus and what they'd been learning about Jesus. A journey very much dependent upon hospitality and welcome. This week, our passage from Mark's Gospel pauses the action and tells in flashback form what had become of Jesus' cousin John the Baptist after his arrest. But before we move more fully into our time of worship, there's just a couple of bits of church news. One main piece of news, which I flagged up last week, and that's to share that we'll be holding an event on Saturday, the 21st of August, from 10:30 to 1:30, a car boot sale in the church car park. So if you have any items that you'd like to see out of your cupboards and into someone else's home to be made use of and to treasure, here's your chance. And for those of you who'd like to take the opportunity of getting a pitch, it's £10 per pitch. There'll also be a refreshment stall along with the opportunity to buy some home baking to take away with you. There'll be a tombola and a prize draw. So it's a really good opportunity to clear some cupboards or find some wonderful treasures, as well as a brilliant opportunity to catch up with others socially. Now, it's an outdoor event, and of course it's subject to any COVID regulations that will be in place. Now, further details will be spread around the villages via poster, word of mouth and through social media. So do keep your eyes and your ears peeled. And just a quick update too on the hymns that you've been sending in. I've collated them all so far, and so on Sunday the 15th of August we're going to have 6 of them in our Songs of Praise service, and thereafter for the Sundays through August and September, all hymns used in worship are those that have been chosen by you. There's some cracking ones in there, so good choices, folks. That's it for our notices, so let's now move into our time of worship, and as we do so, let's be still for a moment. Let's take this time to prepare ourselves to meet with God in worship. Our call to worship. For those who will listen, let them hear. God will speak peace to God's people, to God's faithful, to those who turn to God in their hearts. God's salvation is at hand for those who revere God. When our living is right in God's eyes, when justice makes a path for God's steps, steadfast love and faithfulness meet. Righteousness and peace kiss each other. Faithfulness springs up from the ground. Justice looks down from the sky. The Lord gives what is good, and our land yields in abundance. And God's glory dwells among us. So let us worship the one who reigns over all, the God of justice and mercy, the God who loves us. Our opening hymn is Joyful, Joyful, we adore you.